It's time for the Eye Drop Freak Show again. Today's guest star is LightEyez. These are a couple of examples of LightEyez eye drops coming from the UK. Their website is lighteyeswithaz.com, where they sell dozens of astonishingly expensive eye drops from $50 to $500. Most of them are supposed to change your eye color. They claim to be safe and backed by 25 years of science and innovation, though they can't actually spell. Dry Eye Foundation reported this company to the FDA back in 2023 because the drops are packaged in cheap conventional bottles but don't contain a preservative. We all know that's a safety hazard now, right? If you haven't seen my killer eye drops video, bottom line is people can die from eye drops contaminated at the factory or packaged incorrectly. Anyway, the FDA followed up. They purchased the eye drops, they tested them, and guess what they found? There were so many microorganisms that they didn't even bother to list them all in the warning letter that they sent to LightEyez. That's actually pretty unusual for the FDA. They're all lawyers, so they tend to be pretty specific. But in this letter, they just said, we found gross microbial growth. And they give examples like Pseudomonas and a fungus or two and a bacterium or two that I've never heard of. The FDA said that the company had a manufacturing operation in Sarasota, Florida, and they were using unfiltered municipal water to make the eye drops. They figured that out from the drop testing. And the FDA concluded that these drops were adulterated and therefore illegal to sell. Now, the definition of an adulterated drug product, because eye drops are drug products technically, under federal law, is that it consists, I quote here, in whole or in part of a filthy, putrid, or decomposed substance. That's what the FDA said in the letter. I bought some of these back in 2023. It's now 2026. They're still selling them. Why? Well, based on current laws, you might be surprised to know how difficult it is for the FDA to stop people from selling dangerous eye drops. This particular company is in the UK, and it probably makes things a little more complicated legally. If it was a legitimate business where they're exporting the things bulk, the FDA would just block them at the port, but they're shipping them individually in little envelopes to individual consumers like me, and it's pretty hard to stop that. So be safe. Try not to drip filthy, putrid, decomposed substances in your eyes in hopes of changing your eye color.